Let's start another Theros Beyond Death draft. Not the best since the new season started, but we have a nice mythic rare in red. So the Ox enters the battlefield. You discard your hand, draw 3 cards. So the idea is you try and get down to as few cards in your hand as possible when you do play this. And when you bring it back from the graveyard, you have to exile 8 cards, which is a lot. And it only gets 1+1/+1 counter. So yeah, it's fine. You do get that card draw then. Okay. So we start off with this, and then we've got the Arosa's Blessings. Perhaps we had too many in that last pack, in that last draft. I don't know. Fateful End or Banishing Light. I mean, we do know we're red, so, or you know, if red is available. Okay. This is nice, but Elspeth's Nightmare is also nice. But I think I'm going to stick with the creatures. Big, powerful creatures. I think will get us there. This is a little bit expensive. In all honesty, it is expensive. So I think I'm going to go for the Nyx Herald here. It's not a bad archetype actually. The Final Flare is decent. I think I'm going to pick up our first. Actually, no, Final Flare is fine. It's a good removal spell. Ooh. Do we go with the Chimera? I'm going to pick the Chimera up anyway, just because of how kind of solid it is. And now we kind of have a choice between green and blue. I don't really have a preference. This is going down for me, so maybe it's an Aid, but I'm going to pop it in the sideboard anyway. Okay. So first for meaning, Omen of the Sea, both excellent. Omen of the Sea is fine when it works with the Chimera. Okay, so maybe we do pop the Herald in the side. We've got the Naid there. Let's draft on this side view for a little bit. The Leonfish, I guess it's fine when you're playing with the Omen of the Sea. Wave Mystic? I don't like it. It's early game though, isn't it? Is the kind of thing to do with this deck. Hidden Coves, okay. Stone Dismissal is good. Chain to Memory is also fine. Let's pop that into the sideboard for now though, and yeah, quite a good pack 1. In fact, yeah, it's decent. We've got some very good white cards, very good white cards. I mean, you could even splash for Commanding Presence. We've got a Flyer. I think, though, actually, it's just about taking the Omen of the Forge, isn't it? Because if it does start working with the Chimera, then you are hitting him. And without me even thinking about it, I'm drafting a blue-red deck, which we don't like, do we? Another Omen of the Forge. Happy to take that. Okay, so we're passing off some decent black cards now. That would have been good in our red-green if we had have stuck with that, but I think we're fine. Let's take the Rage Hound. Oh, another Final End, another Fateful End. Why are we for creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're doing a lot better than we were before. So yeah, let's take the removal. Removal is going to be key in this pack, I think. Okay, another Dreamstorm Manticore. So lots of instants on their turn. That's what we're going to be trying to do. Stern Dismissal. Hero is good, but I think we're going to take another Rage Hound. Oh, another Omen of the Forge. But no, let's make sure we've got creatures to actually do what we need to be doing, and we've got reasonable amount of 4-power creatures. So I'm happy to take the Stampede Rider. I think it might do work for us. Never too happy about the Cyclops. I mean, yeah, it does do a service. Impending Doom. It's nice if we stick it on the 2-drop, which we have got a couple of. Take down colours in case we splash. We don't play Wrapping Flames, and the Glimpse of Freedom. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be playing that. Wow. 2 packs in a row. We got the Colossus. And when we actually, if we're honest with ourselves, what else are we picking other than that? I think it's perfectly fine to. Perfectly fine to rare draft, especially if it's something that we can potentially fit into our deck. Let's grab it. Let's grab it and see. Fast as Oracle. Maybe. Is there a way to? No, it's not. Is there? Okay. I think we play it. Yeah. Oh wow, and actually if we are splashing green with all these enchantments, we're going to be playing this as well. Beautiful. And the second one? Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Warbriar's Blessing. Do we actually just splash green properly and it would help us. It would help us. What do we think? It's a very tricky one. Very tricky indeed. We'll take this for the kind of blue control. The wings might be nice in this. I mean, we're at 27 cards, so we're going to have to make cuts. I mean, this is actually half decent. It does sometimes win you games. Oops. I don't know, chat. I think we go for the old read here. Okay, we're not playing any of these. First for Meaning or the Gull? First for Meaning's fine if we're going for our deck. Wave Mystic, Realistic we're not going to play. Hounds, Stampede Rider. I think, in all honesty, we're trying to do quite a lot with this deck, aren't we? And yeah, it's not gonna all come together as we want. But let's have a go anyway. Let's take the First for Meaning, I think. Sage of Mysteries. Petitioner. Okay. Yeah, I think we're trying to do a little bit too much here. Wow. Okay. But that's what we do on this stream. We always try to push it a little bit. We do always try to push it. Now, what can we get rid of realistically? Stern Dismissal might be quite nice, actually. Leonfish? 16 creatures, 11 non-creatures. Fateful End, Final Flare. Impending Doom might be able to go. Naive of the Hidden Coves. I think we can get rid of that. And maybe we get rid of one land? Do we get rid of one of the greens? I mean, we don't really have another way of splashing it. Or do we get rid of a red and just kind of hope we get there? What do we think? Yeah, I don't... What, like that? Oh. Yeah. It's one of those decks, isn't it, that doesn't really... I mean, if we were to get rid of anything, what would it be? The removal package is good. We'll try not to be wasteful with this time. Stern Dismissal, perhaps. Maybe. Just kind of streamlines our deck a little bit, doesn't it? Alright, let's not be cocky. Let's go for 4 wins. And then we'll try and push ourselves up that ladder just a little bit. Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not? I haven't actually pulled off a win with Fastest Oracle yet. I know it's possible. An opponent was going to beat me with it a couple of nights ago, but I just quit the game. I threw in the towel. What was it doing? They were going to... they were using the Fastest Oracle combination. So yeah, it was really, really good. We're going to keep this. We try and play our Omen of the Sea, I guess, as soon as possible. We're against Punter. See how that goes down. Okay. Are we going to have to start saying hello to our opponents again before they start playing? Okay, so we go for Omen of the Sea. Turn 2. We'll probably play it off in the opponent's turn, actually. Okay, perfect. We'll pass the turn. So on Oppo's end step, we play the Omen. Anything from our opponent? Mirror Shield, okay. So we scry, there is an island, there's a Dreamstalker. think... Do we want both realistically, or do we just want to try and... I think we just want to try and draw into something more meaningful, don't we? So let's grab the Dreamstalker out. My turn. Yeah, we did get there with the mana anyway. That's fine. So we'll go for the Dreamstalker first. Pass the turn. We've got one with the stars. So remind me again. So enchant creature or permanent. It's an enchantment and loses all other card types. Yeah, so that's kind of, this is what we want to do, isn't it? We want to cast something like this on something like this. This is a great art, by the way. I've not seen this art before. Cool. So we're attacking for 4. Beautiful. Hey Mike. No, we started a little bit earlier actually, about a couple of hours ago actually. But we've only just started this draft. This is the first game of this draft. We've drafted a blue-red combination, splashing green for Utopia, and also the red-green god. So looking all right actually. I think here we keep on the pressure a little bit, and we go for the final flare on the rider. I think it goes up because of this, right? So yeah, let's go for the final flare on the rider, sacking the Omen of the Sea, making sure that we get in for another 4 damage, and we really are making Oppo work now. Okay. So ideally, we just want to try and make it so they don't put the on the shield on anything really. Becomes a little bit messy when that happens. Okay. Interesting. So I can't really do anything here. I've got to kind of go in for the. I think I've got to go in for the trade. See if Oppo wants it. They do. And then what do we do? Do we just play the Cyclops down? Yeah, perhaps. It's a really weird one actually. Okay. What am I looking for? Beautiful. Extreme. Cool. So Oppo is focusing on the Cyclops. They could just be in the position that we had in the last draft, where we had kind of loads of Irosa's blessings, but we couldn't play them out because we just didn't have creatures. Horn Beetle is good. It's going to get pumped by the Warden though. Ah, beautiful! Look at that. Oh no, maybe it doesn't. Oh, it's just an enchantment. So this is oh, you have to control another creature. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so in that case then, let's swing in with the Cyclops. I mean, we're giving Oppo some kind of options here. Maze Warden, pass. Perhaps they thought they got the pump as well. That's definitely where I would be going with that. Yeah, see what I mean about the Irosa's blessing. So they're going to get rid of the Maze Warden. Ooh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. Because now we can actually... Yeah, my turn. Hoo hoo hoo. Okay. Yeah, let's attack in and see if we want to trade. If they don't, we win the game. I mean, wow. Ability. 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 Hit. And boom, we hit with Omen of the Forge. Oppo never really stood a chance there. GG's Oppo, GG's. Hope you're doing well, Mike, my friend. Hope you're keeping safe. Okay, so we're trying to push up into the next. We're trying to push up into the next ranking before we finish the stream tonight. So we might. We're definitely going to play this one out. We might even play another draft afterwards, see how things go. If we don't get kind of promoted in the rankings, then we'll just put it down to a bad night. Sometimes we get that, don't we? Okay. I mean, not really. Not really, I don't think. That's a pain. Yeah, I know. The Cyclops just killed them there. We're gonna have to keep this. We're gonna have to keep this, sadly. I don't like mulliganing down to 5. Definitely not. I know in the last hand we did have... If we'd have hit the red mana, we'd have been perfectly fine. But it's one of those things that, like, what happens if you don't? Then we're just dead on board. But at least now we've got a little bit of protection with the Omen of the Forge. If we do get another mountain, we can scry, hopefully get into something else. And if we hit any sort of blue mana, we're sort of well away there with the card draw, so... Okay. Oh yeah, we're also playing the Warbriar Blessing just because we kind of had it. We've also got a Shimmering Chimera. Okay. I thought I got rid of you. What? Have I got 2 of those? I have got 2 of those. How strange. Okay. No point playing out the Omen of the Forge just yet. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll pop this off end of their turn. That's fine. I don't know what I'm going for though. Do I go for... If I go first for meaning... Yeah, maybe. Ooh. Although, having said that, let's go for the Fateful End and Scry. Another Fateful End? I mean... What's Oppo playing in red that's going to be big? They could have their own Cyclops. No, let's try and get into something a little bit better for us. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. At least now we've got this kind of a creature on the ground. Omen of the Forge can help. Arena Trickster. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really help at all, does it? We could go in and use the Omen of the Forge as well. I don't like it though. I think it's a little bit sloppy. But ideally, do we want them to start putting ticks on this? Now I guess we play the Rage Hound down and pass the turn. I guess we just have to do that for now. We've got the Omen of the Forge and the Warbriar's Blessing, so we can get there. We're just very shy on mana at the minute, which is the issue. But let's see how we go. So what have they got here? They've clearly got Manticore, haven't they? So we're gonna let them play out the Manticore. That's fine. Okay. I mean, the thing is, yeah, they get to draw a card, but yeah. So we pass the turn. We see if they draw for land. I played the land there, didn't I? Oh, you mean at the end of theirs? Yeah. Let's see if they go in, which I think they will. We can try and do the block. Happy to play out the... Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go for the block. I'm going to play out the Omen of the Sea. I mean, both of these are perfectly fine. Probably go for the Final Flare next, just kind of based on what they've showed us so far. In fact, do I need this? Do I need this mountain? Probably not, in all honesty, do I? Probably not just yet. We need green, really. And then I'm going to try and go for the Omen of the Forge. The reason being is that it will force them to use a trick if they have one. Although I can kind of wait for the damage to be dealt, can't I? Make them use some mana potentially. Beautiful. There we go. I think that was the right way around it, just in case they had something else. This is great. We get to draw into... Now the issue is here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm going to play the Utopia, and then we'll see if Oppo's got any removal. They certainly haven't got anything for 2 mana. Have they got anything for 3? It's going to be a target if they do. No blocks. Okay, what have they got? Final Flare? Annex, okay. Nice. Careless Celebrant. I see what you're doing, Oppo, that's fine. In that case then, let's go for... I think we have to start getting rid of the Annex, don't we? Because it is drawing them cards. So let's go for Final Flare on the Annex, sacrificing... if we do get the Chimera, what do we want? Probably, if they're playing red, they've got lots of kind of low power creatures. So let's sacrifice this. So they're going to create 2 little ones, which is fine. And then I think because they're tapped out, I'm going to go for the Warbriar's Blessing on the Utopia. And take down the... Oh, have I done that? I've done that right. Take down the hero. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of hold back now because they can't hit me with the Celebrant. So we might have found our way back into this game, chat. A Chrome War. So what do we do here then? Each creature has to attack if able. I think here we play down Colossus just because it doesn't attack. And then pass to Oppo. Yeah, mate. There's a couple of ways we could have done that there. I wanted to kind of get rid of the 3/2 just because if they had any sort of way to pump it on my turn, it just gets worse, doesn't it? So the chances are here, if we go first for meaning, we might have to get rid of something decent. So what do we do? Let's go for it. So we draw 3, get rid of 2. Wow. This is actually decent, isn't it? That's exactly how I want to play this. Okay. Choose 1, so we get rid of that. And then each opponent loses 2 and I gain 2, but I think it's a little bit too late, in all fairness, chat. A Chrome War is an excellent card. We play down the Ox here, and we're just kind of fighting an uphill battle. Discard the Naid. Draw 2. Yeah, that's a shame. Okay. So it obviously can't attack. Final Flare. Wow. Nice. And then I think Oppo... So Oppo doesn't get the win just yet, if that's any sort of saving grace. But we do go down to 1. Yeah. Nice. I mean, what we're supposed to do there? That was a brilliantly timed. Oh, we're still on these 2 pips for gold tier 1. Can't believe it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we could have done there at all. Great timing for the Ox though, but sadly it just wasn't enough. So yeah, carry on playing. We've got plenty of mana to get the God out though. We've got a very kind of stacked red deck. So hopefully we'll be able to see it in action at least once. I mean, it did gain us a couple of life, but okay. So this is nice, I guess. It's very slow. We get the God out. We can start setting our stall out, I guess, very early. Shimmering Chimera can help us if we get one of our omens, which we haven't yet. Okay, let's have a gander. Oh, beautiful. So Oppo didn't have anything. We're going to get Clothis down before Oppo gets any removal or kind of counter spells on the go. Oh, it doesn't look like they actually have much. I'm not going to play the Shimmering down just yet. I'm going to go for the Wardens. Start to kind of consider getting enough mana here. Okay, so Oracle of Half-Truths. Give them a creature maybe. Okay, so they went for the creature. We got rid of the Omen of the Dead, which I think is fine. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Oh, we gain some mana from this, don't we? Do we? What is it about? Oh, if it's a land card, otherwise... Okay, that's fine. In this case then, let's get down our mana. So I think we've played the Naid now. And we attack him with the Maze Wardens. Okay, we're just going to deal that 3 damage and pass the turn. Oh, we could have pumped for 1. I forgot that this made things cheaper. Drats. Well, let's see. Let's see what they go for. So they're going for 3 themselves. Naive. Lampad, okay. So, pat the Omen. Scry to, I guess 1 with the stars might be nice here. And resolve. My turn. Beautiful. Get rid of that. Gain a red mana. And so we can play down... We can play down the Reed. What do we realistically want to do though here, I guess, is the question. We could play this. Yeah, this might be the one. So we play this, I think. And then we will attack him with the Maze Wardens. Just to keep chipping away at that damage. Okay, nice. And then we'll play down the Oread. Again, we're trying to kind of... So what have we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4. But one of the kind of big reasons that I want to do that is because I want to keep drawing this Omen of the Sea so that we can keep scrying and drawing cards. Because I think with a control deck such as black-blue, the amount of cards that we can draw will be pivotal for us. Pivotal even. Pivotal. Where'd that come from? Okay, so we're going for quite a lot of damage at the minute. Oppo doesn't really have any attacks unless they play something pre-combat. So remember, they're going to have something such as like the Maya's Grasps and the Enemy of Enlightenment. Now that's interesting. Okay, so we're going to do the double block here. I'm not entirely sure why they're going for this. So I'm going to pick up... I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pick up the Omen of the Sea. Okay. Get rid of that. Deal that 2 damage. And can I actually draw a card? Let me play the Omen of the Sea down. So we don't want any of these mountains. If I get Thirst for Meaning... No. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do here then is play down the Omen of the Forge. I'm going to play this a little bit differently. So I'm going to play down the Omen of the Forge. Kill the Enemy of Enlightenment. And this is why I don't like this card. Okay, that's one of the reasons. And then I'm going to hit in for 6. Okay, Oppo scooped. Yeah, so the recursion value is sensational. And actually, just having this down, even if we don't get to activate it into a creature, it does just chip away. I mean, 2 damage for them and 2 damage and 2 life for us each turn. Fantastic. As well as that card draw, you can't beat it. So we pick up 2 wins, 1 loss. So yeah, I mean, one of the things we were concerned about when we was crafting this deck was that actually we didn't have a set game plan, and that there was lots of different ways that the deck seemed to be going. But at the minute, we're kind of using all those different ways, and it's not like we're being torn apart. Yes, I would have loved it if we could get Clothis out as a creature more often and keep that kind of smashing in. But I think just by having it on the battlefield, it will do work for us. I think there was a turn there as well where we used destroying that land in order to get enough mana for us to play down the Shimmering Chimera and keep up the Final Flare, which was good. Okay, so the servers are quite busy. Willy Primo. And yeah, this is another tricky one. I would normally, I mean, all of these is kind of 3 mana more or less, except for the Chimera, so I'm happy to keep. We're against a player in bronze ranking, but that doesn't mean that they are not going to have a good deck. Ooh, are they going to mulligan? I'm going to give them a hello. Welcome them to the game. Okay, so we go for the mountain. Oh, they didn't say hello back. Oh, Le Primo, that's not nice. That's not nice at all. That's the turn. So we keep opening the forge up. So ideally we'd draw into another land next turn. Doesn't matter too much if not. It does just kind of slow us down. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. We don't want to be up against this, so we're going to kill it straight away. Ah, and this is where the issues lie. So if we do keep these two, landers, even though the majority of our creatures are kind of 3 mana, we do have an issue when it comes to this. Okay, so this will pump itself each turn. So I think actually what I'm going to do is go for the Fateful End and Scry. And I'm actually going to keep the land on top. I know it's not a green land, but it allows us to play the Shimmering Chimera out. And the benefit of that is that we're able to bring the Omen of the Forge back into our hand at the beginning of each turn. Nexus Wardens. Perfect. Anything more, Oppo? Do you have something for 1 red mana? What is that? What's wrong? Infuriate? Okay. So play the Shimmering Chimera. Yeah, they're playing Infuriate, aren't they? So what does that do? Does that give it +3, +2? No, that seems expensive. What is it? Oh no, it's card, isn't it? Instant target creature gets +3, +2 until the end of turn. But it doesn't matter now anyway. They're their own Omens of the Forge. Well, I think that's what they've got in the hand. Which is interesting. So, I mean, what do I do here? Because... do we see if we can get them to attack him with the Stampede Rider? I think so, yeah. It almost makes me mad that they're playing this card, because it's not very good. But it's gonna... yeah, it's gonna do some damage, though. So, let's see if they attack in... so they've got enough, actually, to get the Rage Hound back. Okay. So they're going for the Rage Hound. They get it back from the graveyard. It's a shame the Shimmering Chimera didn't work out. We could have done with 2 of them, actually. They're going to attack him with the Wardens. They're not. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. In this case, then, let's get the Manticore out. And we will pass the turn. Yeah, we're not going to be attacking him like that. Okay. So another green. So they could have the Nyxborn Colossus now. If they attack him with the Rage Hound, I think we try and go for the Omen of the Forge. And then they either have to use their Infuriate. Deals 1 damage to any target. So if they do get no, we just trade, don't we? So let's go for face. Oppo's thinking about using it. Now the issue is if they do use it, that's perfectly fine. But then we just get in with a Dream Stalker Manticore next turn, assuming they don't have a creature, of course. Come on, Oppo, you know you want to go for it. I mean, I could just... No, I think it's this, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, they have to attack with the hand, don't they? Correct. Correct, my friend. I think I do trade off the Stampede Rider here. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. So, I get the Infuriate out of the hand, which is fine. And now, they're in a little bit of a position whereby... Yeah, so I think I'm just going to attack him. I mean, if I can take down the Wardens, that's great. But if they just throw the Scout in front of it... Oh, wow, nothing. Okay. I don't really want to play down the Rage Hound, but I'm going to. Just because I can always get it back bigger, which can tackle the Wardens. So, we'll go for Naid. And we'll play down the Rage Hound. Be as mana efficient as possible. I can't believe we're like nearly 2 months into this set and I still kind of miss little things like that, Mike. It's yeah, that's annoying. Okay. Underworld Fires. Stop it. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. What? No. Why are you playing these cards? I mean realistically I have to attack him here, don't I? Because I can't block that. So I'm gonna end my turn. Gonna crack these omens. I've got plenty of removal out of Oppo's hand now. I don't like either of these cards. I mean, I kind of guess Oppo had to use them all, right? In order to get rid of 2 creatures. So, yeah, Oppo gets them for 4 here. Now, it will be interesting to see if they get their Rage Hound back, because if they do... Nah, so yeah, we didn't think they would. So, we'll crack the first omen. Cyclops is a weird one. Because it's nice, but then Oppo it just won't block, will it? Let's just keep that one, and we will see what else is behind it. Or read. I mean, at least if I think we get rid of the Cyclops just because they've got too many creatures on board. We'll grab the Ori just because we know it's another blocker. Okay. Well, no, this is looking a little bit sticky for us now. Now, we could get rid of Clothis, but we can guarantee that if we do that, we're gonna discard it and draw a green land. I mean, 100% that's gonna happen, right? You just know it's going to happen. So here I'm happy to trade off the Scout for one of these creatures. Okay. That's a little bit... What have they got? Okay, nothing I don't think. Okay, that's good. So we go down to 9, which isn't so ideal. Quick check of the deck. Final Flare, we'll deal with the Arachne if it comes back. The Ox, we might have to One with the stars actually will be good for the Arachne. Omen of the Sea, Fastest Oracle. Yeah, okay. I mean we've got to, right? Essentially it's nothing, but a bit weird they didn't bring the Rage Hound back. I think they are waiting for the Arachne actually. So we need to try and draw into the Omen of the Stars as soon as possible. So we look at 2 cards, we put one in our hand, I believe. Oh no, we'll put one on the top of your library. Ooh. I mean, we have to, don't we? We have to. So if we do have to do that, we haven't got anything that's 1 mana though, have we? No. So in which case do we just get rid of Clothis now? Well, if we haven't got anything for 1 mana, actually, we can do it at the end of our turn. I'm just thinking that if we do that, we're cycling through yet another card, aren't we? Because we've got to be playing the Ox next turn, essentially. Or mind you, we don't. We can... Oh, it's a really tough one. Because Clothis will definitely get us back into the game with the life gain. Let's see what opponent decides to do here. It will also draw us a lot of cards. I mean, the things it can draw us into are... so, First for Meaning, Dreamstalker Manticore, Fateful End, Final Flare, Eutropia, One of the Stars. We've only got 23 cards, opposite's got 32. How's that happened? Wow. Great chance. Resolve. So this is quite cute. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the Clothis just to go for our deck a little bit faster. Okay. I know, Geese, I know. Play down the mountain. Play down the Ox. There's that green. And we pass. And we pass. So let's see what they've got. One with the Stars will be great on the Arachne. Equally, since the beginning of February, yeah, not too long. So we've just kind of done, well, since the middle of February really. So we kind of went in for the middle of the February season. We kind of got to grips with things in the March season, and now starting from kind of April, we're trying to go in quite heavy on it. I think. Oh, I definitely want to. Oh dear. Is that the Ox it's going to take down? I definitely want to get to Mythic in drafting. Okay. Ah, so they want to get a 2-for-1 here. That makes sense. I'm actually just going to do this. Play that for 4. Right. So then I think what we do is one with the Stars on the Rage Hound. We keep up the Final Flare. We play the green down, and we just attack in. Nice. So the reason I'm keeping the Final Flare is because this is quite expensive to get back. Annex. Ah, okay. So now I guess I have to Yeah, that's true, Geese. That's really true. I'm actually really enjoying the community because you can just kind of flick onto anyone's channel really, and everyone's kind of having a laugh together. Ah, here's all the green. Here's all the green. 16 cards left. Yikes. Yes, buddy, you can. Let me see if the. Yeah, so you can grab the link there. We've got a YouTube channel. Try to upload kind of drafts every day. So the YouTube channel is actually quite successful. It's always good. We do end up having to post most of our drafts up there actually. Okay, so the Utopia is good for us. We're going to be taking a hit though, realistically. So what do we do here? I think we pass. So we're going to have to sacrifice the Ox. We don't want to sacrifice the Utopia. The Oracle probably has to go. Yeah, this isn't good at all. Oppo's done a job on us. They've backed us into a corner where we can't actually. I don't actually know what we do here. Let's have a look. Well, it's up to them. I'm assuming they're going to go in with everything. Just the Arachnid. Really? So I assume they want me to kill it. So let's block with this. Then they're going to bring it back. Or have they got a... Stop it. Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Brilliant. Yeah, that's actually quite true, isn't it? That's actually quite true. So they're going to bring the Arachnid back. Annoyingly, though, if they do that, then... If they bring the Arachnid back, then if I kill it... I mean, I've got no idea why they're not bringing it back. Yeah, so it was a mistake to get rid of Clothis. It really was. No, my friend. You can always give advice. I really don't mind. I appreciate anything. Yeah. So because we're going to be playing the Ox, we're definitely going to need to get rid of the final flare now. So the annoying thing is that if we do this, we're going to have to submit the Ox. Yeah, it's not looking good for us at all. Warbriar's Blessing though. Ah, no, because we have to play the Warbriar's Blessing prior to... Could we have killed the Annex in response? What, with the final flare? Yeah, potentially. I think the issue was I wanted to get rid of the... I wanted to get rid of the spider, but you are right in that actually now it's caused more problems. So for example here, I want to get rid... Oh no, I can do because I get a +1/+1 counter, don't I? I think. Yeah? Yeah, so I get a +1/+1 counter there. Oppo's got another Infuriate. Plummet! Plummet! Plummet main deck! Look at that! Oh, GG's Oppo. GG's. I mean... Yeah, I mean, that's excellent. So I'm going to play out the Ox just to kind of see what else we've got. Choose 8. It doesn't really matter because we haven't got any recursion. God. I need... How many more do we need? 6, 7, 8. But we can... I'll take one of the stars. Can be a creature in exchange for... Ah, no, that would have been actually an excellent play. Yeah, wire 100%. No, that would have been good. That would have been good. But yeah. Something else. Yeah, because that would have come back as a 3-1, but yeah, no, that would have been good, Cashboy. I always forget it's how to play, you know what I mean? It's the that is an issue there. So we've got an Omen of the Sea. It doesn't really do much. Oppo's down to 13. They're going to hit him for... I mean, they could potentially here. Okay, let's see what they do. Yeah, no, I think we're definitely going to be dying. Because there's not really much. Yeah, there's not really much I can do, right? So I've still got to. Yeah, it's always a really weird one, isn't it? I mean, I've got to play this. We go down to 1. Yeah. I mean, we don't have a board sweep, so. Discard an enchantment. It doesn't matter. GG's. Yeah, there's too much kind of going on there. I mean, that annex got out of control. So yes, I do agree. So in exchange for killing the spider, we should have got rid of the annex or tried to get rid of it much earlier. I don't know if we had the opportunity, but earlier. But we definitely should have gone for it there. I think Oppo just really flummoxed me. They were playing some cards which I've never seen kind of people play in draft really. So this is a weird one. I'm going to keep it only because we can scry with Omen of the Forge. Oppo's going first, so they might get something decent down turn 3 that we can kill. Okay, got 2 Omen of the Forges, so that's good. I mean, if we get a blue mana, we are so that's not so good there. We'll pass the turn. Turn 3 in kind of blue white. Oh dear, Entrancing Lyre. That's not exactly what I want to see. I'm going to fire off an Omen of the Forge now, just so that we could potentially scry next turn. Okay. Play down the Clockers. Beautiful. So this might be a nice little tricks for us. Here are the Winds. Okay. So we get the blue. Now what do we do? We could... So I think here I'm actually going to play down the Eutropia. Just because then it gives Oppo something they need to do, right? So tapping it down is not going to be that useful. I guess the other thing I could have done was play down the Flummox Cyclops. Okay, so they're going to hit him for 4. They have a Chimera. Yeah, slightly annoying. Now we're getting all the lands in the world. So we could go for Naid. Put the 1/1 counter on the Eutropia. And we can go in for combat. See if they want to trade with the Chimera. They don't, which is fine. And we end the turn. So the reason I did that, Mike, is because if I play the Cyclops, the Cyclops, they can still attack him with both. But what I'm going to do here is wait for them to attack him. And then I'm going to play out the Omen of the Forge, which will make them use the Lyre. Okay, or maybe not. I'm going to go face. So they're going to have to really tap this down now. They're not doing it, which is weird. I don't like that. Gone for the block. They've still not done anything about it. So they must have a mantle, I'm assuming. Indomitable Will. Okay. Okay. So we kind of got that trick out of their hand. I guess that's one way of looking at it. Yep. Oh, okay. Do I not get the choice? Okay. Apparently we don't get the choice. So. Go for the Cyclops. Then I'm going to attack him for 3 because we can't block anyway. So I might as well start dealing them damage. Remember that the Fateful End can hit face. What else I can do is I can start sacking off the Omen of the Forge just to deal them 2 damage. So this will flummox the Cyclops. Okay. Fine. What is this? Pre-combat main phase. Are they going to tap down the Utopia? Okay, that seems really aggressive. Because they haven't tapped down the Cyclops, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice this. Resolve. No, I actually need... That's a bit annoying that we tapped like that. Let's just pass both of those. Try and get ourselves a red mana. I think a red mana actually wins us the game, doesn't it? Main phase. Okay, we deal 2. Oh, that's annoying. A red mana would have really got us there. Anyway. So they might have a Stern Dismissal. I think they do. That's fine. Keep using that up. Okay. So, chat. What I'm going to do again is pre-combat, or in my draw step actually, unless they've got a way to gain life. So I'm going to take this 5. Okay, then that's fine. So then I'm going to sacrifice this, but I'm going to use that, and that. So we're just looking for what 1 mana wins us the game. So we can sacrifice that. Beautiful. Look at this. We can draw. Oh, actually, no. We could have just sacrificed this from theirs, couldn't we? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, no, maybe it doesn't. Do we need... Oh, it only does 2. It only does 2. Okay, so we need to kind of stay focused regardless. In which case, then, let me make sure that Oppo's not doing too much damage to us. So at the minute they're going in with 5 if I kill that. If not, they go in with 7. So I think I need to kill this. We can sacrifice Utopia. Okay. So, next turn we win. Hopefully. Unless Oppo's got any sort of massive life gain. So they're going for 5. Come on, Oppo, play something for 5 mana. What have you got? What have you got? Because remember, if I do play the Cyclops, you could have Thingy Judgment, couldn't they? The thing that kills creatures with power 4 or greater. Whatever that is, they could have that. Rumbling Sentry. Okay, here we go. I think we give them the GGs. We sacrifice this. And we use Fateful End to kill them. Boom. No. Okay, that was a weird game, chat. Really, really weird game. Okay. So, only the 3 wins, 2 losses. We didn't seem to be moving much. I mean, we could try M19, but I don't know about you guys. I can't stand it. I've tried to get back into it, and I do fine. It just bores me to death. It's kind of such kind of basic magic, isn't it? There's obviously Nicol Bolas, the Planeswalker that you can get. But other than that, all the other cards just seem to be like get a creature, smash. You could have the opportunity to kill someone else's creature, in which case, you know, you potentially don't smash and you just wait. But yeah, I just don't enjoy it as much. But to be fair, I'm very much looking forward to the new set coming out because I think I've done. I think we're up to nearly 40 drafts on the YouTube channel and so many more outside of that. We're on the draw. It's a very slow hand, isn't it? Again, we've got the Omen of the Forge, which we can take down something early, stop them putting enchantments on things. Then we can scry if needs be. I mean, it's worked for us so far, I think. We've got a Rage Hound turn 2 as well, so that's great. So this is perfect to get rid of. It's very, very powerful. Well, it can be at least anyway. So we'll get rid of that. Sets us off on a good foot here. Okay, so I think we go for the Underworld Rage Hound. I was tempted to use the Final Flare, but I think it was a little bit. I think it was a little bit premature. I mean, they're going to play a Lampad down now, though, obviously. Okay, so that's cool. We get a nice little 2-for-1 here. Topper gets him for 3, which is fine. Oh, we get a blue mana. Could we just do the one with the stars and just get them both out of the way? No, because I think they can use this sack ability, can't they? So yeah, let's not bother wasting our time with that. Let's just get rid of it straight away. Sacrifice that, deal 5 damage. Okay, so our oppo's down to 4 cards now. We've got basically gas in our hand. Lampad is fine. Oh, we can't play the Utopia, can we? That's annoying. So they've got. Okay. So we desperately need some green mana again. How interesting. How interesting. Maybe we haven't got enough means of getting that green mana. I mean, no, obviously not. What have you possibly got here? Final Flare? No, Fatal End, perhaps? Okay. I'll play along with your games, Oppo. So I'm assuming that now I've activated this, they're going to use the Fatal End. But if not, I think the upside's fine enough. We'll just trade off this creature for a kill spell. Yeah, there we go. We kind of knew they had it, but what we're going to do is we're just going to take this over one more. We're going to kill it, and I don't think they get their scry. No, they don't. So that's fine. We've traded off a creature for a kill spell. I mean, that's the purpose of it, right? Beautiful. So first for meaning. Could have played the Rage Hound down. Discard an enchantment. I don't think we do, so I think we go decline. And then I'm going to get rid of a... Do I get rid of a Utopia, or is that kind of risking it? Let's go for... Actually, let's just... Have I played my mana this turn? I can't remember. I can't remember if I have or not. What did we draw? We drew into the first for meaning, didn't we? So maybe I didn't. In which case, I'm going to ditch the island and the Rage Hound. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Play the Utopia. So the activation here is from either the Lampad or the Oracle. So Oppo's actually going to hit him for quite a lot this turn. Blight Breath. Wow, 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 okay. I mean, yeah, if we don't play a creature, they don't attack in, right? That's fine. But the good thing is we have a Utopia. And what we can do with that is play out the... Could play out the Warbriar Blessing on the... Let's play out the Warbriar Blessing. So we're going to aim it for the Oracle, just because that can pump itself. And we're going to make this bigger. So they're going to sacrifice it, deal 1 damage, all that good stuff, which is fine. Okay. But now I've got a, yeah, you see, and this is the perfect reason why. So what I'm actually going to do now is play out the Shimmering Chimera. And give it a pump in itself. And 3 damage, 5 damage. They can't actually kill this, can they? So I'm going to go in for the attack. I'm going to start chipping away. And now the beauty is I can keep... Yeah, so I'll post Scoop. So for those of you that aren't aware, at the start of my upkeep, this brings back an enchantment. So I just bring this back to my hand, play it again, kill a creature and attack in, and then just keep doing that. And the more times I play enchantments, which will be every turn, I'm pumping up my creatures with 1/1 counters. So yeah, that's fantastic. So up to 4 wins, 2 losses, which is kind of where we thought this deck would be. So let's jump into the next game. So every game could be our kind of last in this draft. But yeah, I definitely think it's time for one more afterwards. I am really interested in kind of pumping to try and get to the next level. I think the reason we did so well last season, yeah, this is a stone cold keep here, fantastic. The reason we did so well last season was because we had kind of 2 7-1 wins on the bounce. I think it really did shoot us up. So here we're going to go for Underworld Rangehound, followed by the Utopia, and this is really positive that we're able to get the Rangehound out straight away. Now, depending on what Oppo plays, depends on whether we play the Utopia or not. Okay, so we're gonna try and attack him. I think Oppo's got Omen of the Forge, and we'll look to get that out of their hand before we play the Utopia. Perfect. So sadly we've got to say goodbye to that, but unless Oppo's got another one in their hand, they'll be quite annoyed that we've played this. Let's have a look. See what they've got. Ooh, they're playing black as well, so it could be a Maya's Grasp. Okay, so sadly no land for the Chimera, but we're going to play down the Dreamstalker Manticore. It is an enchantment, which means we're going to be putting a 1/1 token on the Utopia, try and keep it alive just a little bit longer. Beautiful. Has Oppo got a Fateful End? I think they've got something, haven't they? Full of possibilities. They got rid of the aspect of Manticore. That's interesting. So we're going to hit him for 3, and we've got lots of removal now. Oppo's going to be... Oppo's in a bad position, actually. Let's have a look what they go for. 1 with the stars on that. Okay, that's quite interesting. Let's go for the Chimera. We can actually get the Manticore back to our hand next turn, can't we? And just play it again. I think Oppo will scoop it if it comes to that. Man, we've got so much removal here. Are they going to try and hit the Shimmering Chimera with another Omen, perhaps? Oh, don't look at the Utopia. No! Ah, okay. Yes, please. You made it into an enchantment. Of course I'm going to play it out. Look at this removal package, chat. Hit him for 3. Beautiful. And also the good thing is, if we do play the Omen of the Forge, we can pick it back up each turn. Kraken. Yeah, so submit none. So this... Oh no, I'm one red mana short, aren't I? Okay, I think I have to attack in here and just use the Omen of the Forge in response to them blocking the Manticore. It's not a great play, but I think it does clear the board. We don't want them to be kind of searching through their decks, is all I'm thinking. So yeah, so we hit that. Those two trade. And yeah, we passed the turn. Again, we've got the removal packages alive. Let's see what Oppo plays. Gull. And what else do you have for the Gull? Do you have a buff for it? Oh, Spoil Sport. Spoil Sport. Okay, so we're gonna hit the Fateful End. Another Dreamstalker Manticore. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we pass the turn. So Oppo, we've gone through Oppo quite easily here, and we've still got a handful of gas. Resolve, is that? Oh, that's on their upkeep. So they're hoping to draw into something decent. Let's see where they put their cards. One on top, one on bottom. Remember, guys, that also Cardboard Live is activated. So if you just scroll over any of the cards on your screen, you should be able to see the details of those cards. It's a nice little feature we've got going. Okay, so pass. End of opponent's turn. We play down the Omen of the Sea. And we get to scry 2. So we'll see if we want to draw the Dreamstalker or if anything else kind of comes to light. Let's have a look. Although there is a pause. What's that pause for? Has Oppo got something else that they're... That's interesting. Okay, so I can resolve. Ooh. I think I'm going to go Omen of the Forge again. Omen of the Forge and then a Scry. Yeah. I think that looks good. Although it does get as a creature down. Although actually they can just sacrifice this and then draw 3 cards, and we don't want that. So we want the Omen. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so my turn. So they have got something, clearly. So what's it going to be? It's going to be an Omen of the Forge themselves. Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to just play down the Dreamstalker Manticore in the first place because the reason being is that if they do sacrifice this on their turn, yes, they do get to draw 3 cards, but then they're wide open and I can just hit him for the kill. Glimpse of Freedom, okay. So they get to draw a card. I've got so much removal here, it's unreal. Sage of Mysteries. Wow. You're going to use the Glimpse of Freedom again, perhaps? Okay, so I'm going to hit down and they can sacrifice it. Let's see if they do. Yeah, let's see if they go for the sacrifice. Yeah, that seems fair. And I know this seems weird, chat, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Final Flare this turn on the Sage of Mysteries, sacking one of these. Because then, if I go in for 4 damage here, all I have to do next turn, unless they've got anything that heals them, all I have to do is untap with this Fatal End, hit them, and I win the game. So let's see what they've got. That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. Anything more? GG's. Oh, oh. Have you got something else? A counter spell? I don't know. Okay. That's fine. All these things are fine. Yeah, just delaying the inevitable. His Giant's Knife there. Awesome, chat. There we go. We got there. We did rank up. Platinum tier 4. So now we can. Now we can't go further down from Platinum. So that was kind of our goal for tonight, which is fine. And yeah, let's just keep playing this draft, and then I think we'll have time for one more. So stick around if you want to. I was saying to the boys, I went food shopping for the first time in 2 weeks earlier, and it was like a really kind of anxiety-provoking situation. It's just so surreal to kind of be outside again if you've not been outside in so long. Not kind of anxiety about being outside, but more kind of you've kind of been looking after yourself for 2 weeks, and now you're directly exposing yourself to the unknown again. I'm going to keep this. We do have a fair amount of blue in the deck, so any 1 mana will activate kind of all of these. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this. We've got an early start with a Rage Hound as well. Okay. Oh, no, they got the Hateful Eidolon out. Wow, and now we are actually just waiting on blue. Drats. That's in trading, okay. I mean, I will trade these off, should they want to. They don't. Oh, chat, we are in trouble now. We are in trouble. Maybe it was a bad keep. No, we've got lots of blue. We have got lots of blue. There we go. Okay, so let's go in and see if Oppo wants to trade off with a Destiny Spinner. No, they don't. Oppo seems to be stuck on 2 mana though, so let's go. Maybe we can do this. Agonizing Remorse. They're gonna take a look at my hand and okay. So they took the Utopia, which I think might have been a wrong reaction there because. Excellent. So what should we do here? Do we attack or do we go for Omen of the Stars on the Eidolon? I think that's what we do, you know. I think we go for Omen of the Stars. Get rid of the Eidolon out of the way and just kind of go in. Because this is going in for 7, so Oppo does have to do something. Beautiful. So we activate this. Hit him for 4. Trade off a very decent creature for them. And I've got a feeling that if Oppo doesn't draw a land now, they might scoop. Okay, Omen of the Dead gets this back, but it's very... maybe too little too late. It's 3 mana, isn't it? So... Okay, so I'm going to play out the Chimera. And we're going to attack him for 4. Hey, my friend, Raymando, how's it going, my friend? We've just made it up to Platinum Tier 4 in the draft. Sacrifice a creature? Well, this one. Okay, so here's the win. So, sadly for Oppo, they were strapped on mana. Give him the GGs and attack him. Yeah, good scoop. Okay, so this deck, as poor as it was, we're up to, what is it, 6 wins? 6 wins, 2 losses? Nice. Okay, so let's play out the final game. So we're already kind of in the money with it. And then we'll finish the night with one more draft. And unless anyone in chat's got kind of a massive kind of desire to draft M19, we're gonna just do one more Theros, I think. Excellent. So for the rest of the kind of week, we're gonna try and get up to I think we're gonna try and push rather for Platinum Tier 2 maybe, and then try and get into Diamond either over the weekend or the week after. And then that gives us 3 solid weeks to grind all the way back to Mythic, all the way to Mythic. We didn't quite make it there. We got to Diamond 1 this season. So quite annoying. I did put a couple of extra hours in last night, but it just wasn't going anywhere. It was one of those things that you start getting a little bit frustrated with yourself because you come out the stables quite quickly. You pick up those first 2 or 3 wins, and then I don't know, just kind of luck changes or whatnot, and you kind of get put on the back foot. So yeah, I did tweet out earlier that we will do better. White blue, oh awesome! Congrats, Ray. Yeah, white blue is really good actually. I've very much been enjoying it. But so I've been kind of yeah, we'll keep this. I've been putting off playing red blue for quite a while. Ironically, the first 7-0 win I had with the set was red blue, but I put it down to the fact that I got 3 mischievous chimeras in the kind of opening 3 cards. Beautiful. We're going to get rid of the spider as soon as possible. Yeah, and then I've kind of not been playing it, and then we play it tonight, splashing a little bit of green, and yeah, wow, it's not bad at all. I don't know why I didn't like it before. I think it's because I'm just not a big fan of I'm just not a big fan of the mechanic in itself. But you don't have to kind of play. I think I've got kind of these Dreamstalker Manticores, and I've hardly ever used the mechanic. Wings, so they could make it fly. I mean, that would be fine. They'd only be getting in for 2 this turn. We get in for 3 next turn, unless we play down the Maze Warden. No, I don't think we do. Don't think we do. It's a shame we can't activate that. That would have been awesome. Well, with 2 colours as opposed to 3. Oh, so you're saying, Mike, that you've been doing better when you've been splashing? Yeah, I always find myself Red Blue is one of my favourites. It's just hard to end up with the right deck. Yeah, I think it's extremely hit or miss. It's kind of key cards, right? There's the Shimmering Chimera that's really good. Okay. We need to hit green now so we can fight it. Yeah, the Shimmering Chimera is an awesome card. Okay, come on, we need green mana. We didn't quite get there. So what should we do then? What should we do? This doesn't pump itself, does it? If you control another. Okay. So let's go in. I think we just kind of have to here, just go in as much as we can. Ray says, I've been basing most of my decks based white. So I actually do really like white. There's a couple of really decent cards in it. I mean, if you can get Commanding Presence, it's awesome, isn't it? Yeah. Let's hit those. Okay, so play down the Maze Warden, and I kind of guess we're just trying to. If we can theoretically get the win if Oppo kind of attacks in and doesn't play anything, but they are going to play some, right? Oh wow, that's decent. So what can we do here? Omen of the Forge doesn't help us. And we're kind of out of the range now for Warbriar Blessing, so we are going to pick up Warbriar Blessing now. We're not. I think we have to attack in all honesty. Let's attack in. Oppo might think to let us just go through, maybe. Yeah, I've never, so I've cast hero once in the whole set. I just never seem to get it. Yeah, so Oppo's looking for the trade somewhere, aren't they? So we're realistically only going to get through with 3 damage here. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But the Wayfarer has been an excellent card for me. Just really been outstanding by it. Okay, so Oppo's going to let us get in for a little bit more. The question is, so they're being quite greedy, aren't they? We can get 6 damage through. We could potentially pump this 3 times to get 9 and then hit for 11, but that's not enough. So let's go in. Let's go in. It's because Oppo's got the activation from the wings that they keep forgetting about. Yeah, 100%, 100%. What do you gents think about the Omen of the Sun? So it's something that I didn't really start off too highly on, but now I'm just really loving it. Try to play it as much as I can. I lost to a deck the other day that had 4 in the pack, in their deck. It was awesome. I couldn't do anything about it. This is great. This is great. So, I mean, it obviously all depends on what Oppo has here. If they can deal with the Ox at any point, then they win. Okay, Rumbling Sentry is fine. Let's see if they attack him with both. This could be huge for us. So realistically, what has to happen here? Am I 1 mana short? I think I am, aren't I? Like it in white blue because you can hold up deny. Yep, true. The goal, yes. Chat, I think we win. I think we win here. Oppo's been... Oh, no, they just get there. They just get there, don't they? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, GG's. They just get there. Exactors. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, there's nothing really we could have done there. We could have held everything back, I guess, but then there's no pressure on them, is there? Okay, so how did we finish the draft? Close, yeah, very close. We finished 6 wins and 3 losses. So for those of you that kind of joined a little bit later, let's just take a quick look at the deck. We first picked and used the Omen and Manticore to kill the 5/3. Ooh. Oh yeah. Yes, could have done. That would have been the play. That'd probably have got us the win, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Oh well, oh well. It's one of those things. I think it's like I was saying. I haven't been playing the red blue combo, so it's something I've just not made myself used to. But yeah, on their turn, 100%. Yeah. So the deck itself, we got a Clothis, the Ox. So we've got some really strong cards, a couple of Eutropias, and lots of good removal. And I think yeah, we should really have got there with the 7 wins. So that's fine. I'm very happy with 6 and 3. So I'm going to sign off this YouTube video, but we'll definitely play another draft if you guys are interested. So thank you very much everyone on YouTube for watching at Our Gaming. If you do like the content, please drop us a follow and kind of give us a like and a comment on the videos. We are really enjoying seeing all of your feedback. And also, if you do want to catch us drafting live, you can pop over to Ardeen on Twitch. We draft most days. We try to stick to the schedule, but sometimes things get in the way. The times are UK time, so I'm going to leave it all to you to kind of decipher what they mean for you. But thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, we'll leave this with a 6-3 win. We hope to catch you again soon.